Right.
If they waited for an ambulance, she would die. The cashier came out to a crowd of people around the girl, who now laid motionless on the concrete.
Oh, that's they put her
Paramedics
outside.
from a near 13-year-old Wilson was a young entrepreneur who found himself skilled at making ghost guns.
Bro, what the?
And when he was supposed to hand Wilson the money, he put the 13-year-old in a headlock, took the gun, and ran for the door.
Took the gun and ran.
That's when Wilson grabbed a loaded 9mm handgun and opened fire in the direction of Yusuf, striking his sister in the right side of her chest.
No, why'd you do that?
These exotic boys, smoke exotic ops. You ain't heard about murder boys, we got exotic glocks. Tied to pull up real fast, with a lot of shots. Bitch, I'm feeling just like Mac, I got a lot of guap.
What up, Mula gang? It's your boy Mac Mula, aka Mr. Mula Mac, and I'm back with another video. Y'all know how we rockin', man. Cloud stock, keep the cushion in my pocket. Listen, man, check it out. Listen, I got a lot of channels down in the description before we start watching this video, so make sure y'all tap into my 2K channel, make sure y'all tap into my fashion channel, my vlog channel, my main gaming channel, my all of them. So, bro, everything in the description, man. Tap in right now. Let's get it, man.
We're gonna be speaking on a 13-year-old that was making and selling ghost guns, was robbed by one of his buyers when he pulled out a gun and fired,
Oh,
killing 14-year-old sister.
Oh,
Anybody hearing that?
What'd he say? A 13-year-old nigga, little boy, I'm not even gonna say nigga, little boy is making and selling ghost guns? For everybody that don't know what a ghost gun is, that's some dangerous shit, because a ghost gun is an unofficial gun. You know what I'm saying? It's a gun that don't got no serial number. It's not official. It's not registered. It was never put through no type of law, nothing. So I can shoot your right now, and you will never find a murder weapon, and you don't even know what type of gun this is. There's no imprint on a bullet. That's crazy.
We're gonna be speaking on a 13-year-old that was making and selling ghost guns.
13-year-old making and selling ghost. That is crazy.
Robbed by one of his buyers when he pulled out a gun and fired.
He got robbed by one of
killing
his buyers.
14-year-old sister. And anybody hearing that is gonna wonder where the parents were.
Right.
Out. And I've unraveled a doc.
What the?
November 27th,
In America?
2021, Douglas County Sheriffs in Georgia.
That's Georgia.
Received
Oh,
an emergency at 2:35 p.m. reporting a girl shot at 3609 Vicky Lane. While on the phone, panic set in as the girl was slowly fading, and those around her understood.
Right.
If they waited for an ambulance, she would die.
Right.
Rushing her into a vehicle, they'd made it to the Marathon gas station 2 minutes away as a boy got out of the vehicle and began begging anyone for help. Sheriffs arrived at the gas station.
Pause. Listen, I have a mentorship called the Mula Membership, where I'm going to teach you how to get rich with business, YouTube, crypto, stocks, financial literacy, credit, every single way. Now, I became a millionaire by the time I was 23 years old. I'm going to teach you step by step for only $50. Click the first link in the description right now and get added to my group chat, where I'm going to give you one-on-one help to make sure you get rich in 2024. Click it right now. Stop tweaking, because we got very, very, very limited spots, and I don't want you to miss this bag. Why did y'all go to the gas station? Why not just type in GPS? Let me do it right quick. This is live in effect. Hospital. Hospital. Look, it's a hospital 8 minutes away from me. Why did y'all just do that? Why y'all go to the gas station?
Observing two women in a vehicle with a girl who'd been shot. The cashier came out to a crowd of people around the girl, who now laid motionless on the concrete.
Oh, they put her
Paramedics
outside.
from a nearby ambulance performed CPR, while those who stared could only hope, but it was too late. 14-year-old Kyra Scott would die before making it to the hospital.
14 is crazy.
5 minutes away.
But whose sister was that? And it's a hospital 5 minutes away. Y'all sitting there at the gas station talking about somebody help. Nigga, drive 5 minutes, gang. What y'all on, bro?
Sheriff spoke with 13-year-old Wilson Scott III, Kyra's little brother.
Her little brother.
Who was visibly distraught as he told sheriffs he was the one that shot his sister.
He was just going crazy, you know, seeing.
Oh, he shot his sister. What the?
Not breathing. He was, you know, crying. He was screaming.
What
So it had to
came
be an
next
accident.
would reveal an even deeper operation and a dark family history. 13-year-old Wilson was a young entrepreneur who found himself skilled at making ghost guns.
Bro, what the?
In the 80% firearms or pieces of plastic that are 80% complete and therefore not classified as firearms by
Oh,
the ATF.
right.
These unfinished lowers are able to be drilled, shaved, and equipped with pots,
Right.
creating a fully functional lower half of a firearm without a serial number, making
That's
it damn
crazy.
near impossible to be traced, which is how they got the name Ghost Gun.
And a 13-year-old little boy was at home making Glocks, Glicks, switches, AKs, ARs. 14-year-old little boy at home making ghost guns and selling them. This is some Atlanta. This is some Georgia. This is some Georgia right here. Shorty probably walking around with 30,000 in his pocket. New Benz on phone now, pulling up, taking all the high school pictures. I'm telling you, folks.
The
This
only
is some Atlanta.
crime that's regulated is the lower, while triggers, barrels, pots, and 80%
At the top.
kits can be purchased by anyone, even those under 18.
Yeah.
So legally, you can buy an 80% lower and any gun pots needed to build a firing weapon in under an hour.
Yeah,
All
under
of
an
these
hour.
pots are accessible through multiple online websites and can be delivered right to your door.
Yeah.
And just because you're a felon or under 21,
Don't mean you can't have
doesn't
it.
mean you can't buy it.
Right.
You're just not supposed to. The day of the shooting, 2 men came to the home to buy one of these homemade guns. One of the buyers was identified as 19-year-old Yusuf McAlpin.
Hold on. Time out. Flag on the play. You selling ghost guns out of your crib? Wait, what? Bro, when I started trapping, I was 13 years old. The first thing the nigga who gave me the weed said was, don't sell it at home. Never do that. So when I hear other niggas do, you selling ghost guns? This nigga told me not to sell no loud out of my house. You selling ghost guns out of your home?
And when he was supposed to hand Wilson the money, he put the 13-year-old in a headlock, took the gun, and ran for the door.
Took the gun and ran.
That's when Wilson grabbed a loaded 9mm handgun and opened fire in the direction of Yusuf, striking his sister in the right side of her chest.
No, why'd you do that
Yusuf
though,
and his
bro?
friend ran off as Wilson and 2 relatives called 911.
Why you do
2
that?
days later, Yusuf was arrested and charged with a sudden snatch robbery and felony murder.
Oh, they
What
charged
came
him
as
with
a
felony
surprise
murder.
was the announcement that 13-year-old Wilson was now charged as an adult with murdering his sister. Both teens have been denied bond, Wilson being housed in a youth detention center, even though he's charged as an adult.
I ain't gonna lie, this is some crazy shit right here, shorty. This is some nut right here.
The main questions on everyone's mind is how was a 13-year-old able to order gun pots online
Easy.
unless he had access to a credit card? And even then,
That's not
how
hard.
was he able to sell guns out of the house with relatives in the home?
Easy.
As sheriffs have accused him of selling guns in over 3 different counties.
That's crazy.
I say all that to say this. Where the were the parents?
Where are the parents?
Wilson Brandon Scott is a 46-year-old inmate within the Florida Department of Corrections,
Who this is?
serving a 22 and a half
That's his
year
daddy?
sentence
Damn.
for sexual battery on a minor. On November 10th, 2015,
That's his daddy? Well, I see why he doing crazy shit. You got, how long he get for sexual battery on a minor? Oh, no. You one of those, folks.
Florida Department of Corrections, serving a 22 and a half
22
year
year
sentence for sexual battery on a minor. On November 10th, 2015, Wilson was living in Panama City Beach when one of his daughters had a friend stay the night. After dinner, his wife Ashley Scott took 2 kids to a local store for drinks while Wilson stayed home with his youngest son, his youngest daughter, and the friend. He told his son to go take a shower upstairs, and his daughter was in the garage watching TV while he sat on the living room couch with the young girl.
Bro,
He to
no.
see her breasts, saying he likes her body. She said no.
He looked
got
like
up
a
and went
weirdo,
upstairs,
too.
staying in her friend's room until she got back from the store. When the
What
wife
the
came back, they'd all watch a movie in the living room before going to bed. The friend went to use the bathroom, but there was no
It's
toilet
more?
paper. And the only one tall enough to grab another roll on the top shelf
Oh,
was She went and got him, and he grabbed her shirt and bra, exposing her breast, before she'd lock herself in the bathroom and eventually return to bed. Wilson
And
would
he said shirt and bra. That mean this little girl, she wasn't like 5 years old. She was like maybe at least 12 if she got a bra, some like 11, 12. I think, I don't know. I ain't listen. I'm telling you something right now. I ain't let my motherfucking daughter nowhere, homie. On bro grade, cause you gonna be lucky if the police catch you. I'm gonna come get you. and I'm gonna sit my motherfucking in jail like this right here. For my daughter, nigga, every time. You tweaking.
Into the bedroom 2 times that night, and the girl couldn't match his strength as he forced his hand down her pants.
Oh,
The
no.
girl texted 2 of her friends who told her to leave and said they'd pick her up. She came up with an excuse saying her mother was in the hospital as she grabbed her things, and as she walked outside, Wilson walked up to her and said, "Are you going to send me to prison?" Wilson was arrested and charged with sexual battery on a victim older than 12 and under 18. He'd received 2 additional sex crimes, which were later dropped as part of his guilty conviction. He was sentenced to 22.5 years in prison, followed by 5 years under probation, and has a release date of 2039.
2039,
Before
nigga.
sentencing, witnesses on Wilson's behalf came to court asking for leniency. His brother Kevin Scott claimed he was the rock of the family.
I wouldn't give up. I'm gonna tell you something right now, nigga. I don't give a who you is, brother, cousin, whoever you is, nigga. I found out you touching little girls, nigga, and you forcibly doing weird shit with little girls, nigga. I'm not coming to defend shit. Y'all niggas ass tweaking on my dead man's you. We ain't friends no more, gang. We ain't brothers. On my dead man, I wouldn't even come defend my son. I found out he doing some weird shit. God forbid, because you know my son ain't gonna be no motherfucking weirdo. But on bro, great. I'm just saying. I found out anybody, I don't care how close you is, you touching little girls, ain't nothing, you ain't coming back from that, gang. You could snitch, you know what I'm saying? You could get drunk all the time, you could be tweaking, you could be high all the time, you would be irritating, whatever. I find out you touching little girls, gang. I'm not ever being around you. I don't want to come talk about you, kick it with you, skate with you, nothing.
His wife, Ashley, was driving from Atlanta with their 5 kids, speaking to the court over the phone as she stated he is a wonderful father and needs to be home with his family.
You need to ask his daughters what, you know,
but she defended his innocence.
Stupid.
He had recently moved to Douglas, Georgia, and it isn't known who all was living at the home at the time of the shooting.
And that's his mama. That's the dude, that's little boy mama.
Into additional weapons charges for the 13-year-old and will most likely be obtaining warrants for cell phones and computers to determine the origins of the weapons parts and how they were purchased. The second robbery suspect in the case has not yet been charged and therefore has remained unidentified. Although Wilson was the one who fired the weapon, Yusuf committed felony murder as the robbery he committed caused death.
Yeah. So that's what I was finna say. It's that he said that the robber got felony murder. And that's because if you commit a felony and somebody died in the act or in the cause of your felony, you're going to jail for felony murder. But it's still murder. You get what I'm saying? So if you got, like he said, he robbed him, which caused the other man to, the other little boy to shoot at him, which caused the girl to die. So he getting charged for that. Now, the other little boy that actually shot his sister, he gonna go to jail too. But he might get a little bit more leniency than other bro, because if they looking at it like if you would have never robbed him, he would have never shot at you, and the little girl would have never died. So at the end of the day, the fault is really on bro who robbed nigga. You get what I'm saying? You gotta really understand how laws work.
In every sense,
yeah, no, this case
disgusted by
on God
how many people came to court.
Yeah.
On the father's defense, his niece was even saying all the bicycles used to be in front of his house because all the kids used to go over there. Everybody was defending him.
Y'all need to do some investigations. If he was so nice with kids and then y'all found out he touched a little kid, a little girl, y'all need to send your niece and them to therapy.
He was out of the picture. The family was broken. The family had no structure. There's not really a public history on what exactly happened in the years to follow. Yeah. But for you to have a 13-year-old inside of a house producing guns, you can watch videos on YouTube of these guns being built. You need tools. You don't just do this with a nail clipper.
Yeah, you need like loud, like real Home Depot tools. Like, you know what I'm saying?
File. You're gonna need some tools. You're gonna need a drill.
Right.
So there's no way nobody heard these things if there's adults living in the home. I don't know if he only lived with his older sisters. His mother was there. But it also sounds like unless he's going to a flea market and buying 80% kits by the dozen, he was making online purchases, which means he had access to a credit card, which means somebody in his family may have been letting him do what he was doing,
Right.
and possibly even profiting,
And then look
off
into
of
it.
the guns.
And probably profit.
Now I'm sure he never meant to kill his sister.
For
I'm
sure.
He never meant to cause a situation like this.
For sure.
But this is the repercussion that comes with
Selling guns.
selling illegal weapons.
Right.
As far as the 19-year-old robbing a 13-year-old, he's a piece of shit. But at the same
And
time,
I ain't peeped the nigga was 19. Look at your lame slime weird goof on somewhere. Nigga. Bogus is robbing a little boy. Then you gonna rob him to the point where you gonna snatch the gun from the little boy and run off. And he blinked at your stupid ass. I'm so sad the sister. Oh my god. And I don't care what nobody say, shorty. I wish that motherfucker hit his on my dead man's, nigga. I wish that girl wasn't right there in front of you, shorty. You gonna snatch a gun out of a 13-year-old little boy and run off? Boy, I wish that little boy blinked your stupid down, boy.
this 13-year-old's an easy lick. It's like being 18, going into a state prison full of adults,
Right.
and you got all the weed. You don't think you're gonna get robbed once? You don't think nobody's gonna try you?
Right.
They're looking at you like you're the easiest victim.
Right.
Now that little girl does have a GoFundMe, and even though I don't agree with what some of the family members did, standing up for the father who was convicted of what he did,
Right.
I'm gonna have that GoFundMe.
I don't agree with that either. I don't give a nobody say.
If anybody would like to donate to that little girl's funeral, but hey, it's 1090J.
I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me. That this case was all type of loopy crazy as hell on my dead mans. Rest in peace to the little girl though. And shorty that was 19, you a nigga, gang. 19, I mean you graduated high school. This little boy ain't even a freshman. He in middle school. You trying to rob a middle schooler? Dork nigga.